Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of the You See Me podcast. My name's Adrian. That's Niki. That's Clarence. Well done, guys. You held it together.
Yes, we tried this.
Just a little bit. Just a
I
little
couldn't
bit.
look at Adrian. I couldn't look at you. Okay, here's the thing. When he starts, he's like, he just does this.
Hello.
Hello.
I like it. I want to get into character.
Exactly.
This isn't actually me. We to be
a woman is to perform.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking
Like
of woman,
Mudang.
speaking of woman and performity, Niki, you were in the salon this morning for how long? Hours.
It's time.
Look
The
at
time has
that.
Come.
Look at that.
From like 8.
Okay. What time is it now?
I came like just now.
Yo. So that was like at least 6
hours ago.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
hours. Hectic. Well, it
'Cause I
looks
couldn't
good.
decide on a style also.
So you go there. Don't you go there with the style in mind?
Listen, I'm a different caliber of woman.
Yeah. I feel like Nikki started something now. Clarence, let's see your hair now.
Oh hell no.
Clarence.
That is
Clarence,
not
come.
happening.
Take the
There's
cap
a
off.
reason why those past few weeks. The cap
Why are
has
you
been
hiding?
track.
Why is hair such a thing? I've never really cared about my hair per se.
When you're out skin color, hair is a thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Adrian, you cannot tell me you've not cared about your hair. You
No.
may think you don't care.
yeah. No, look.
you care.
Here's the thing. I love a good haircut. I love going for like a fresh haircut. I love that. But in general, everything else kind of like I wake up in the morning and I like run a comb through my hair and I'm like, yeah, okay,
Because it's short. It's just like, that's all you need to do.
yeah.
As a woman listening to this conversation, I'm itching. As a black woman, I'm
You can
itching.
just
It's just
Yeah, do one of those.
Wait, so why are you wearing a hat thing, Clarence? I'm confused.
because he
So,
hasn't had a haircut.
I don't have a fresh cut, and I can't. I try. Even when I leave my room, I'm like, nope, I gotta go back. Cap. Can be going like 5 minutes down the
I would
road. I
like-
need the cap.
I'm like that with my wigs. If I don't have my wig on, it's a bonnet.
Like
Bonnet,
It's a bonnet. I
like
walked
the
out.
car's
of-
bonnet. Just somewhere there from the car. Quah, on my head.
There's the door.
There's the door.
Get out. Get out. No, this morning, like I had my hair in like twists. And I was like, yo, it's giving.
Yeah, you see, I've
Way
I've
in the
never-
water.
I've
So I put a bonnet on to go buy fiber.
I've never like done a hairstyle. I feel.
But you have a hairstyle.
Is this a hairstyle?
it's a haircut.
It's a cut. I've never done anything.
Well,
more
it's a
to this.
styled cut.
I love
guess.
being a woman. Like, you guys limit yourselves. For me, I was like outside, I was talking about how I would love to have a boyfriend with a matching hairstyle as me.
What did I say?
This one, like this specific hairstyle, I feel like this is a unisex
I'm
hairstyle.
trying my best so hard not to say.
No, but it could be like he could do straight back corners, not Fulani braids.
No, I want to quote a character from a movie that I've quoted a couple of times on our show, but I don't know
Quote
if
it.
this
Quote
is the platform.
Quote it.
I'm gonna say it in a proper way. Though.
Quote
Okay.
it.
Everything gonna be airy.
Everything gonna be irie.
As soon as the camera stop rolling,
if you
I'm going to whoop both of you.
haven't seen it,
I'm both Derek.
please do yourself a favor and go to YouTube and just look up Brad Pitt
Jamaican.
accent. There's a movie. What's it? Meet Joe
Malignant.
Black. It's a movie called Meet Joe Black where for some reason Brad Pitt does a Jamaican accent, and it's the funniest thing ever.
Okay.
Everything gonna be irie.
Because he was talking to a Jamaican woman.
He was.
He's like, is he not deaf?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
he's
the
a
Grim
or
Reaper.
something.
And like, obviously, like he has no nationality besides the underworld, so
Yeah.
he needs to be able to
Oh,
connect.
so
with people.
that's
love
why
that.
they did. Okay,
No, I
never
love
mind.
that.
Like, how do you think the Grim Reaper says it's your time to people who don't understand English?
It's like-
They say it in your. Jy gaan nou dood wees. It's time to pull at you.
What?
No, I feel like for Afrikaans people, they just like open the bottom floor and just say, just come down, come down, come straight down. They down.
I'm gonna tell.
Down.
I'm gonna tell.
Where
Joking, I love my Afrikaans people. Shout out. Trapper van
Shout out.
Vergelijking.
Amandla.
Here's the thing though, if you are new to this, by the way, you're joining at a terrible time. There's 3 more episodes you can go watch and listen to.
Yes.
So you can get to understand
How do
what
we
the
know what
vibes.
order this is?
No,
in?
in my soul, I feel like this is going to be episode 4.
It's gonna be in the order that we shoot it, because
Look at us, so
Is this not
chronological.
episode 5?
no,
No, we've
I was
done-
thinking it's 5. Adrian was
No,
saying
because remember we did one together. Shh, don't tell Nikki. But we did one together.
no. She knows. She said no to me.
Oh.
She
What
turned
do you
me
mean
down.
I said no to
She
you?
said, I'm gonna be busy.
I didn't say I'm going to be busy. I just said I don't know because I had an exam, Clarence.
Well, there's time after exam.
I had what? No, it was a take-home exam.
See, now I feel like I didn't want to do this in front of the kids,
See.
but now here we are.
Now we're going to fight.
We will resolve
Let's
this.
hash it
They
out.
know how much I hate being left out.
We will resolve this off camera.
Okay.
But if you're just joining us, obviously we host the Rise and Grind Breakfast Show
I'm
on
keeping
UCT Radio.
Adrian. I'm keeping Adrian.
It's fine.
You're going to pay Adrian support. Thank you.
Adrian support. It's fine.
And the general structure of this is just we kind of talk about whatever. And we've just now kind of naturally gotten onto this conversation of hair. And off camera, we were talking about, hair can get very political sometimes.
Yeah.
So we don't want to get too deep into it. But I do find hair really interesting because I remember at school, Nikki, obviously we went to the same school.
Ooh.
Hair was an issue at school. Hair was policed.
Big one.
I just say before
particularly if
we
you
thingy?
weren't of the fairer complexion.
Yeah.
I need to address something here.
Yeah.
I think 90% of the episodes, you guys have mentioned that you go to the same
Okay,
school.
firstly, you have
Can I
no
just
right.
say
You
that?
have no right to
Fine,
get
it's
pressed
fine.
here. You guys formed the podcast without me.
It's fine.
You have no right.
It's fine. We can get political with hair. It's all right.
No right.
I'm not touched or anything.
Are you jealous, Clarence, that
Oh,
we went to
no.
the same
Oh,
high
hell
school?
No. No.
Nikki and I
It's
went to the same high
okay.
school.
You could have come to our high school. We know you want to.
I really couldn't care less.
You
about
wish you
y'all, know.
did. Maybe then you wouldn't have been an impy. Every episode, every show,
episode.
every
I was
episode.
never such false accusations.
What were you? What
But, okay.
position did you hold in
No,
high
no.
school?
But actually, I have to say something.
What? No.
I have to say
Answer
something
the question.
about the hair politics thing because I was also involved.
You were the one
In
handing out.
perpetuating.
No, not
He
in perpetuating.
upheld.
Not
Okay,
in perpetuation.
He
So
upheld.
we Cape Town schools around the late teens, 20 I think from
We
20,
all protested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually, I was part of the discussion thing is because that was the year I was like the prefect. So they all held us as like the student view and whatever, and I did not stand for the people's. When I say for the wait, I say for the people's. Whoa, I don't mean the students. I mean the teachers. Okay, so, yeah, I mean that's why because I guess I voted no for other things I could have.
Exactly why people during apartheid.
I know.
I voted. I wanted it different.
No, I didn't say that.
I wanted freedom.
I casted my vote and saying no, man. Some of those things I get, but then when it came to like your hairs and all, because like I was like with my fade and everything, because like my school was like your fade has to be a particular way, and like there was a lot of rules.
Yeah,
and,
wasn't
like,
I was
They didn't
also
even
like
allow
that.
us to have a fade.
Yeah,
as far
you
as I
weren't allowed
remember.
to have a fade.
The boys weren't allowed to have one length.
oh hectic. We at least were allowed to have fades, but like with guidelines. So I was like,
How do
how do
you
you
guide
police
that?
that?
Take a ruler, and everyone's head is different.
but the guidelines were there somewhere somehow. But then that's when I was like, I saw the first time like hair become like political.
Here's my thing, right? If they're allowed to ask boys to shave, as a girl that can grow a mustache,
Oh, that was another
I'm
thing.
pointing this out now. Because I felt like this was very unfair. Why are you not acknowledging
Asking
the
me to-
beautiful stash that I grew in high school?
Did you want to be asked to be
No,
shaved?
but like I feel like if there's a rule against facial hair,
Yeah.
because also girls would get ridiculous with their eyebrows too.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like there was like
What? In terms of like.
the way that they shaped them.
Okay,
and
okay.
it's personal preference. If you like having,
So the school didn't police that.
they didn't police it, and people would
Oh.
fill in their brows like like I have filled in brows now because like I beat my face. But like they would fill like those. Remember those corky block?
Yes.
But then they would tell the boys to shave. And this is not me being a pick me, but like. Guys, come now. There's a double standard here. If girls can grow a mustache, so can men.
I'm trying to find the balance.
No, because like at the end of the day,
Also-
most people can grow facial hair.
Yeah. I mean, we are.
Facial
like,
hair
we
is
are
not like a
this-
binary thing. Some people just have more testosterone than others. So that being said, surely, like in today's society, if it's a blanket rule that people need to shave,
Well, it's interesting
you
because
should.
it did change. The rules did change. The
Yeah.
rules changed just after I left the school, by the way.
No,
It did.
we toyed. No, they changed it after we
Remember, I was in
left.
2016.
What changed? What changed for you?
The hair policies. The
No,
hair policies were still the
okay, yeah,
same when I was
yeah.
at school, and then the following year that I left,
Yes.
it changed.
Okay, that's true.
Well, you guys
But
got
also, they
reform
used to be so
easier.
upset. Like, there were girls walking around with those dip dye. Like, I mean, look, women walking around with those dip dye, bleach dyed situations, two-toned hair. And then when the black girls got braids that just slightly didn't match their hair color, was it not a cadenza?
Yeah.
Or they tried to tell us how long our braids could be. And it's like, are you gonna tell a white girl that she can't get clipping extensions to a certain length?
Can I pose a question? In that period of time, let's say we were not like students or learners, whatever, but we were
Adults.
I guess adults. Yeah, sure. We were the adults and the governing board, whatever. They were the heads of that. Would we have seen things differently, or
I think I would have seen different things differently. So I would have seen the rule of how long your skirt could be differently, obviously. I would like, but to a and like the socks and all of those things about neatness and tidiness, yes. But when it came to specifically hair policies and hygiene policies, one, I feel like the rules need to be blanket across all genders, across all identities. They need to be blanket. Two, if something is someone's cultural identity, for example, getting braids, which we were acknowledging at that time already, who are you to tell them what length they can be, what color they can? I mean, like, obviously, don't walk into school with hot pink braids, but like, it must be like a natural, a color that appears in nature. You get what I'm
I
saying?
think it appears in nature.
No, but I mean, like, on people's heads naturally. But like, I think that some schools really did, and certain teachers really did target black girls. And this is something that I brought up also in my early days of like being on UCT radio when I was first doing those like little 5-minute voice notes. But my experience in school was I was quite literally put in the back of class when I started wearing my hair
for
in
the
a puff. And I was told that, like, listen, hey, I need to do my hair differently at one point because they said that wasn't neat. One thing about me, my edges were laid. My hair was slicked back. There was not a hair out of place on my head. But then you had those girls walking around with, like, the frillies in their face and everything. And it was never the same energy. It was never the same energy. When they told us how long our hair could be, it was never the same energy with the girls that quite literally went to go get bleach blonde highlights. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're going to tell us to do one thing, you must keep that same energy for everybody. If our braids can't be a certain length, nobody's hair can be that length. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then obviously, like, people forget, like, how much hair is attached to identity, especially in this country. And, like, not to get too serious, because I know we're like a hee ha ha podcast, but, like, a lot of people forget how close hair and identity are attached to one another, particularly because, you know, you could identify as one race if your hair passed a certain texture. But I think also on top of that, there are cultural hairstyles that I think should be acknowledged, and they are now. I won't lie. Things are changing.
Yeah. I
and
mean,
they're changing
I would
for
say
the
things have
better.
changed. I mean, just looking at our school,
Yeah.
I went there the other day, and it's interesting to see how everyone just looks different. Only thing that I find weird is that guys are allowed to have their beards now a certain length.
Yeah. I
That
saw
throws
that.
me off a little bit. It feels weird walking through a school and there's like kids in uniform with like a moustache.
Beards. Yeah, no,
like a
that's.
beard.
But like again, how do you police that amongst
no,
all
I don't
genders,
know.
especially
I don't
because now there's blanket gendered rules, which I agree with. I think that everybody should be able to have the same rules apply to them. The same one gender should have the same rules applied to them as another gender.
Yeah. But can I just say shaving was a lust in high school.
And they
I
used to
hated
bring the
it.
blades to you guys.
No, it was such a lust. Like, I was a little bit excited. I don't know about you, Clarence, but I started growing like a slight little beard in matric.
Oh,
And I was a little bit excited. about it. But then I was like, oh, this means I have to shave every single week now.
There was always that one guy that came back after like holidays
With like a
with a beard, and all the girls went, he's a man now.
Yeah.
The thing is, I didn't like. I thought I would be fine with like being told to shave. And then I realized the admin, like when I started, like I hated the admin. I
Also,
was
they
like,
give you such
"Yeah."
like cheap stuff
Yeah.
as well. Like when they say go shave, they give you like this like the cheapest little.
I'd like to point out that y'all had that as like a rule, right? For us, it was an unspoken rule, and we didn't shave because that was too manly.
We just
We waxed or threaded or like laser removed our hair, and for me, I waxed my unibrow so often that now I'm struggling to grow it back, and I actually want it back. I want my
Is it
unibrow
Frito
back.
Kahlo?
yeah.
I want to be Frito. I want to be Frito's Niki.
I must say that
Frito's Niki.
that like eyebrow, because we did waxing
eyebrow
last
slit.
year. When we went, we did a live broadcast with UCT Radio from Sorbet here in
Yeah.
Rondebosch. So they decided, yes, Adrian, you can do some eyebrow waxing to,
Yeah.
just for the vibes. I did it, and
Painful.
it was fine. Like I did the top. They did the top parts first. They just like shaped it a bit.
It's the bottom
Fine.
part.
The bottom parts, guys.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be funny. They were filming the whole thing, but like literally, they waxed the first thing, and like tears started forming in my eyes. I was just like, and they just kept on going, and it didn't feel better. And since then, I was
it's
like,
more
never
sensitive
again.
here.
Yeah, the skin's here is a lot softer than over here.
I was always very insecure about my brows, so I've been waxing since I think the age of like 11.
11.
Is it not sore though?
11.
Do you
It
not
was
get
very
fun?
sore. I mean, my mom did it at home at
Isn't
first.
what you say threading? Isn't that more?
Your threading looks more painful.
Really?
To
It
be
looks
honest
more
with you,
painful.
it just
Doesn't to
both
me,
you can
though.
get used to. I did both, and I'm used to both. I just don't like the fact that my eyebrows break the thread the whole time.
They break the thread. That's a possibility.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
It's the Portuguese in me.
Yes, of course. Have you waxed before, Clarence?
No.
Any part of your
Oh,
body?
come let's wax, Clarence.
And I feel like we need to wax Clarence.
Oh, like please no.
No, Clarence was just saying the other day to me that he has a high pain tolerance.
I didn't say. Oh,
You said that. You said you have a threshold. You have a high threshold for pain. Those are your exact words.
I have a high threshold for pain.
I do.
no,
not.
I would not like to speak about this discussion any further.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I would like us to
Giving
move
it-
swiftly along.
Never
Okay, so
mind.
you see, it's always Clarence that never wants to talk about things.
Hi, but what, I'm trying
Always
to keep.
Clarence that wants to.
I'm trying to keep it, on topic on.
Oh
on,
yes,
on
of
the
course.
hair.
Oh,
We're
of course.
talking
Like,
about
you know,
waxing.
For once.
Yes, wax. I have not. I don't. I'm scared. Of
You're
like,
scared of waxing.
but like most of here.
I feel like that's too sensitive.
Like,
I
I
wouldn't
feel
want to
like
do
'cause,
like my
like,
underarms. Maybe like I'd try a strip of my legs or something.
Like I wouldn't mind. Like I don't think I would mind like in my legs or anything. But like I feel like the most painful would be here.
Yeah, I feel like those are like the sensitive areas. Well, I
Speak
feel
your
like
truth.
there's another part that would be more painful.
I
Clarence.
actually don't
I
think
was just
so.
gonna say, let's all go get Hollywood waxes.
No, I don't think that would be
No, I
You
think
don't
that
think
I
that would
think
be
that
painful?
as painful.
You don't think that would be Clarence? They go
No,
where
I'm
the
not
sun
saying-
don't shine.
I'm not saying like it would
It is
be.
skin that has never been like in like it has never experienced. Never. And you telling me that wouldn't be so like it's
No,
quite
I'm-
literally. You know what's the most painful thing I've actually experienced? An epilator.
Oh, who?
What is that?
So it's like it's a machine that looks like a shaver, looks like a men's shaver.
Oh, I've heard of the
but
yes,
it's like
yes, yes, yes,
like I
yes.
have one.
Yes.
And I don't know if you saw that
I'm
video
trying
on
to
my
understand.
Instagram
What
where
is
like
it?
I was like epilating my armpits.
It looks like one of those like wide like electric razors, but it's not a razor. What we say? It's like
Tweezers.
so it's essentially like a
So
lot of things that just pulls the hair out.
all at once
Why would you do that?
because it damages the hair follicle so that it can't grow back again over time. And it also leaves it smoother, like because I've noticed when I shave, I get strawberry skin, where like there's bumps.
Yes.
Whereas
Oh,
tweezing
okay, that
it,
makes sense. That's actually smart.
it gets a bit irritated for a bit, but then it's like nicer. It's the same reason why we wax.
Why do
Instead-
we
as women we
again?
wax?
Why do we do this? Why do we go through all of this?
Because do you want to kiss someone who
Well, I guess the PC answers for the modern societal beauty standards.
Yes, that is
it is, but personally, like even as if I'm dating someone, I don't want them to have armpit hair. I'll be so frank.
I mean, cleanliness is for hygiene,
Yeah.
for like many reasons.
Yeah.
But,
But I mean,
because hygienically speaking, you need to keep like a certain amount of body
Yeah,
hair. all that.
that's why certain religions are also very hectic about body hair.
Well, some people disagree with you on the armpit hair thing. Some people are happy to.
No, and you know
Release
what?
the bush.
For me personally, chest hair is fine. Armpit hair is a no. Because I'm just imagining like sweat and stuff.
In my mind, like there's already a lot of sweat happening in your armpits when you add hair.
Isn't
Yeah.
the scent caused by like the bacterial farts,
What? Pheromones.
like bacteria that farts. That's
Excuse
why.
me? Askis? Sorry? Bacteria can
Someone
fart?
fact check this, but like bacteria
Bacteria.
fart.
Research
That's,
team.
yeah, but like
Flatulate?
flatulate. Yeah.
Flatulation.
That's how there's a scent.
So you're saying I'm a chochos in your armpits.
That's why you think when you sweat in your like shoes, you smell a particular way because of the bacteria that builds up in there, and then the fart is really.
Is that not just a signify, like, cause for example, as human beings, we're not supposed to be able to withstand the smell of a dead body? Is that not like our instinct telling us, like the pheromones telling us, like, hey, this is now not good. This is the danger,
Danger.
alert.
But some people
Yo.
smell, guys, like really bad.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Like
if I talk
really
about
bad.
People smelling.
Please smell me.
Why must I
Just
smell
for
you?
vibes. I wanna-
no,
I
Clarence
want
is
a
extremely
reaction.
intimate.
Just
This is Clarence. This
Demarcus.
is intimate.
This is for Demarcus.
If you were not that far, I would smell you. But
This
you're
is
too far away.
okay. Fine. Where must I smell you?
And I'm giving you my.
I'm not gonna smell you. I'm a quappa.
No, here.
Oh,
Okay,
you
but that's
smell
not,
nice.
that doesn't count. You're not gonna smell. What do you mean? No,
smells nice.
smell his armpit. If
Nah,
you're
just
I'm
gonna
not
do
gonna smell his armpit.
Okay,
Are
I'll smell
you?
his armpit.
Now I don't know if I should.
Let me smell your armpit.
Do you know my favorite thing to do? Because like when my
I
siblings
think I'm fine.
when my siblings were going through puberty,
I
my
plead
dad
fifth.
used
You
to.
plead the fifth.
My dad used to walk into the room and be like, "It smells like onions in here.
It-
It smells like onions."
Yeah, my mom would say it smells like manly armpits. in here.
Wait, Adrian said I plead the fifth. I'm disappointed.
He said Clarence smells like onions.
You just say that. Like it's fine.
It's been a hot day. Did you walk here?
It's fine.
And it's not that hot outside.
It's quite
It could
hot.
be a gland issue.
I could be facing some problems, Adrian.
I'm sorry.
No,
Clarence.
Clarence doesn't smell.
No, Clarence, you don't smell bad.
No, because the thing is, I always worry because my sense of smells a bit
I have a
questionable.
fear of smelling bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
same.
have a genuine fear of it because I'm not someone who can stand it. Like that's the reason why I don't go shopping on Black Friday because there's always someone who forgot to put deodorant on Black Friday.
Have you ever taken train in your life?
No,
Wow.
and then there's always that meme of the one person that needs to put their arm up.
I have been in many trains in my high school life, and
And like, look here, hey, my thing is I don't get angry like if it's a once-off thing with someone, particularly someone I know. If you smell once-off, I can understand because some things can happen. Sometimes we forget to put deodorant on,
Yeah.
or we,
Life,
or
no.
or like something we're not feeling well or whatever. Cool. I cannot stand when you smell like 10 cans.
But don't you feel like maybe they get used to it?
No, it's 7 a.m. and when are you still stinking?
No, maybe
but
they
you
just
get
like
used to your own.
yeah. So you didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
No, that's different though. Like because then there's still a problem. But like when you just don't want to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about being organic because there are different methods of doing things.
Yeah.
Like there's an organic smell and then there's just like a dirt smell. There's a sweat smell and then there's a dirt smell. I cannot stand. I get like guys. It shakes me to my core when I can tell this person is of privilege. When I can tell this person is of privilege.
Like you don't have to be.
You don't. You have literally no excuse. Day zero is gone. Get in the shower when.
I want to ask a question. What? So weird or out of pocket, but it's fine. What bad smell do you like?
I can't answer that question. No, it's not a bad smell. But like I can't answer that question on this podcast.
Okay.
I can't because like yeah. Let me just move on.
I feel like it's not something bad that I enjoy.
I don't
Like a very terrible pungent odor that you Like,
Guys, can I be so for
I
real?
will never confess to this because if I feel like you're gonna confess to this, I'm also gonna confess to it. Yes. No,
No, you-
confess. No.
Okay, I sometimes really enjoy the smell of like my own personal
Farts.
pee.
Gonna say my fart.
Sometimes it smells like beefy, and I don't know why. I'm like, why does this smell kind of good? I kind of enjoy this.
Wait.
Yo.
Now you see, I understand the fart.
I'm not gonna lie, Adrian.
It's just a man thing.
Are you using the same thing?
I understand.
You understand?
I don't want to admit, but like, okay.
It's not all of them. It's just
It's
sometimes.
just like sometimes like
It has like a interesting smell. And I'm like,
I the weird one here?
I'm
Am
like-
I the weird one here?
I don't
It's
hate that.
me.
I really don't hate that.
So do you guys ever just like let one rip and then you're like, you actually grossed out by yourself?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh,
That
nah.
doesn't happen to me.
Sometimes I'm like, this thing has like notes.
No, because I'm
I
only
mean-
ever embarrassed because I know I should be.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How did we
Guys,
get
this
here?
is going to be like on
We're gonna-
social media.
We're
Guys,
gonna
digital
cut this out. We're
footprint.
cutting
Watch
this
for-
out. It's
Comment
not-
your
it's-
bad smell.
It's not. It's
It's
not
the one
staying.
thing.
It's not staying.
Guys, what do you mean?
Moving swiftly along.
I'm sorry if there are other men out there who can relate.
So it's just a guy thing.
Please let us
Ladies,
know.
I know that there's a certain smell that we like of ourselves, but like
Okay.
pee.
Telling you,
It's-
Niki.
this is going to be sometime in November. Isn't that Men's Health Month?
Yeah,
So
next
perfect
month, yeah.
timing. Let us know. Let us know.
So time to pee on pregnancy. Pregnancy sticks and
Oh,
it
no,
comes
actually
back
that-
positive.
If it does that, it might be a prostate cancer type thing.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, in some occasions.
Apparently,
It's
I
not
don't want
a-
to spread misinformation. I'm saying that's
Allegedly.
a rumor.
Apparently.
It was alleged.
But I did read about it. It's not a foolproof thingy. But most of the
Yeah.
time, if it does, you should get like further like medical.
So,
Oh, the spirit of who has visited.
What?
so you were talking about hair.
Yes.
We
that's
were
how
talking
we
about
got
hair,
here.
and then we got to smell.
Somehow we got here.
Apparently,
I mean, hair
urine
does
smells
cause
like
smell.
beef.
Hair. It's been a good train that we've been following here. But I think to bring it back into the station, I want to say
Get to the station.
there's one thing about hair nowadays, Clarence, which
I'm not over
Again.
these confessions.
the guys might be more of a victim to, but people are out here hairline shaming like it's nothing.
Oh.
Oh no, we hairline shame.
People are
I've
hairline
told someone
shaming.
that their hairline is doing a moonwalk.
People are hairline shaming.
I've called someone Jacob Zuma with a wig on.
And you know what, Niki?
We're just
I
gonna.
was in high school, and you know that person wasn't being very nice to me. So I
That
called them
doesn't
what they
justify
needed.
it,
What
but
do you mean? She
okay.
did look like Jacob Zuma with the hair, with the wig.
I will reserve
And I'm
my
not
right
saying
to
that.
remain
Why?
silent.
Why is that an insult?
What? Jacob Zuma with a wig.
Yes,
Because-
maybe Jacob Zuma makes a very pretty lady.
Again, I will.
I'll hold
Yeah.
all my remarks. I'll keep them to myself.
But you have the right to remain
Right.
silent.
And I'm remaining silent right
Remain
now.
silent.
Cyan Bougie is gonna beat me.
No, you
Like
know-
her grandfather.
The other day,
Twitter is
Sassy
coming.
Cyan.
Um,
No, I love her. Please don't beat me. Like I
it
love
is her
you.
grandfa- I saw that.
No,
post,
but I
was
love
like,
her. Do you know who Cyan Bougie is?
I only know of her because of all these memes about Jacob Zuma.
But I actually do like her. Like I
Yeah.
I mean, you
actually
should.
really like
she
her.
has.
I don't
she
know
has
her,
Friends in
so I
high
can't
places,
say.
clearly.
No, Heike.
Not friends.
No, but like
grandfather.
no, but like she announced to us because remember everyone had a rumor because her last name is Zuma. But like we didn't know because that's also such a very common surname. So she did kind of come up on her own.
Yeah, like no one asked her that.
Y-
It's like how no one asked us to said that we enjoy smelling pee,
Yeah,
but we just did. You know,
like,
put a
who's-
microphone in
wait.
front of me.
Firstly, who's we? I said the smell of my own flatulation. There was no such when it comes to PP.
I said I hate to
I'm
admit
not
it.
on the
I'm not gonna
urination
admit.
station.
But
So
Moving
you were
swiftly
also
along.
agreeing about the beefy smell.
I don't know about beefy.
It
It's
just has like a
an
savory. It's
ethereal
something. There's something to it.
Keep quiet.
Yeah, wait, we left this in the past. Nikki, we back at the station.
I'm
We're
not
back.
over, guys. I'm
We are
still,
back at the station.
No, guys, you
I
guys
just
can't-
realized
you
how
can't
this
make
can be
me move
perceived.
past
We're pulling
this.
up the handbrake. We're
I
about to
realize-
disembark.
Okay, no, actually, I'm about to ask Reddit something because
Where?
I want to understand if it's normal
What?
to like the smell of your own farts because I need to be
Farts?
validated. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like that's
I feel like
normal.
people will. I feel like I've heard people say.
I feel
that.
like my uncle enjoys them. You know what I mean? It does. It gives uncle energy.
Hey
than energy.
Siri, is it normal to like the smell of your own farts?
I found this on the web.
I found it on the web. Siri is the most useless AI out there.
For now.
Siri is not speaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Never
Siri, I
mind
didn't-
that.
I
Nah,
didn't
I
mean that.
guess Siri, you guys scared Siri away.
Hey,
So to wrap a bow on this,
with the hair.
Neatly.
very nice and neatly, like Nikki's hair.
A little beef bow.
Do we think that I should get a hairstyle like Nikki? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, come, Bo Derek is with me.
Look, I was saying that I was looking at pictures from high school and I realized that my hairline has unfortunately made a little bit of a migration.
Really?
So maybe I need to do something to resurrect it. And I think Nikki's.
You know, I've had cornrows before. Well, for like a day.
I could not see you with cornrows.
COVID, there was no thingy. I just decided one day, and I just
You have a
decided to
picture
just.
of this. If you have a picture,
I
of
do have a
this,
picture. I'm not gonna show
Send
you
it-
guys.
Send it to
Please.
UCT Radio.
That's one
If
thing
you
I'm
have a
not doing.
picture,
I
can you
am
send
not
it to
sending it to the
UCT
group chat.
Radio on?
I'm not about to be a sticker.
I'm
I
gonna
was
give
just about to
you-
say, we have
So-
so many stickers of Clarence.
Like,
If you have a picture of Clarence with cornrows or any ridiculous picture of Clarence, you can send us a WhatsApp at 083
And not those station line. What's wrong with
9473. 083 947 9.
Wait.
Nima,
937
wait, now please.
947.
083 937
No,
9473.
Yeah, no, she's
I was right the first
Why
time.
are you screaming
Nikki was
numbers
wrong.
in my
No,
ears?
she's right. It's
083
937
9473.
Yeah.
Why do you
That's what I
guys know
said.
the number like it's your mom's
Because we
number?
say this every morning.
That is actually the only number I know off by heart now because
Really?
both my mom and my dad have gotten new numbers in the last 2 years and I don't know what their new numbers are.
Oh, hectic.
So if I'm ever in trouble somewhere and
Call the station.
I'm calling the WhatsApp line.
UCT. Hello,
Imagine,
Jack. Next thing is like,
imagine Jack's doing a show. He's like, "Huh? Adrian, what are you doing? I'm trying to do a show. Help, Jack. Help me."
Wait, we need to put a bow. I have an idea for the show.
What?
Can we prank call people telling, like our parents, telling them that we're coming, like locked up in Pollsmore?
What?
Please, like, I would need them to come bail us
Yay.
out.
My parents are
parents-
coloured.
my-
They would literally disown me.
My parents are gonna.
Even if it was a joke.
My parents are gonna have such PTSD.
I don't want to give a stress and trauma to my family. Please and thank you.
Oh my word.
I really love doing that to them.
So
I
final
don't,
words.
I don't have father issues. My father has daughter issues.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
man?
We have to land this now. All I'm saying is hair.
Here.
Hair.
We've all got it.
Mm-hmm.
Some in places that we don't want it.
No,
But it's there.
but
But
it's
it's
there.
there.
So you gotta take care of it.
Take care of it.
Do you think we can grow hair on our tongues? Do you know that there's disorder
Yeah.
that people can grow hair on their tongues?
So there is a mouth eating thing. I learned this yesterday. Actually, there's a mouth eating ulcer or something like that, but it grows hair basically inside and it eats you from the inside. It, like,
Wow.
Anyway,
It's the
That's
Lorax inside your
what
mouth.
What a lovely, wholesome end to that.
you asked the
conversation.
question, but anyway. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.